Welcome dear students, my name is Swati BS, lecturer in Department of Computer Science, Vishwamanava Composite PU College, Chitradurga. In the last class, we discussed about the topic called database models. What do you mean by database model? It is one of the very important 1 mark question. Database model is also called as simply a data model. It is an abstract view of the set of data structures and conceptual tools which describes the structure of the database is called database model. So database model is an abstract model that consists of set of data structures and conceptual tools that describes the structure of the database and these database models not only describes the structure of the database, they also describes the operations which are performed on the database can also be described by the database model. And when you consider the database model, we discussed very important 3 definitions: data model theory, data model instance and data modeling. So what do you mean by data model theory? The formal description of how the data is organized and used. The formal description of how the data is organized and used is called data model theory. And what do you mean by data model instance? Data model instance means the practical design of a database for a particular application. The practical design of a database for a particular application is called data model instance. So what do you mean by data modeling? The process of applying data model theory to create the data model instance is called data modeling. The detail of these 3 definitions we already discussed in the previous class. And now along with that, we also know that the database models are mainly classified into 3 different types. The first one is called hierarchical model. Hierarchical database model, and second one is called network model, and third one is called relational model. So these are the 3 kinds of database models or 3 classifications of data models that we are going to discuss: hierarchical model, network model and relational model. So in the last class, we already discussed about the points related to the hierarchical model. So hierarchical model is the oldest type of model which is developed by the IBM in 1968. And in this model, the data is organized in the form of tree-like structure. In hierarchical model, the data is organized in the form of tree-like structure. And along with that, we also know that in case of hierarchical models, we are having parent node, child node. And we also discussed that under hierarchical model, each child node must have only one parent node. Pratiyondu child nodigu kuda ondu parent node irlebeku. And we also discussed about the definition of root node. So what do you mean by root node? In a tree structure, the top of the tree consists of a single node which does not have any parent node. So top of the tree olagade one single node irutte. That node does not have any parent node, that is called root node anta karitivi. In case of hierarchical model, all the records are linked together by using the links. Ella records nu kuda navu yavadrinda link madirtivi, links na use maadi link martivi. What do you mean by link? Link is a association between different kinds of records. Link is a association between different kinds of records anta karitivi. And when you consider hierarchical model, we can see 2 kinds of relationship. One is one-to-one relationship. That means one child can have only one parent. That is called one-to-one relationship. And we can also see that one-to-many relationship. One parent can have any number of descendants or any number of child nodes ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. Means the root node can have any number of descendants. Those descendants can have any number of lower level descendants ಇರಬಹುದು. That means one to many relationship ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. In case of hierarchical database model, we can see that there is a one to one relationship and one to many relationship. Till this we discussed it in the last class. In today's class, we are going to discuss about advantages and disadvantages of hierarchical model. Along with that, we are going to discuss about network model and the relational model. So let us discuss the advantages of hierarchical model. Advantages of hierarchical model. So what are the advantages of hierarchical? Mainly we are going to discuss 4 advantages here. The first one is called simplicity. And second advantage is called data security. And third advantage is called data integrity. And fourth one is called efficiency. So these are the 4 main advantages of hierarchical database model. So we know that simplicity indicates that since the records are arranged by the form of tree-like structure, ನಾವಿಲ್ಲಿರುವ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ರೆಕಾರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ಯಾವ ತರ ಅರೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತೀವಿ, tree-like structure ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅರೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತೀವಿ. So designing of the database model or hierarchical database model is simple. ನಾವು hierarchical database model ನ ತುಂಬಾ ಈಸಿಯಾಗಿ ಡಿಸೈನ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. Since all the records should be arranged like a tree-like structure. And data security, this is one of the oldest type of model, or this is one of the first type of model in which the DBMS provides the security to this model, or RDBMS provides the security to this model. So ಈ ಮೂರು models ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಡಾಟಾ ಸೆಕ್ಯೂರಿಟಿನ RDBMS ಪ್ರೊವೈಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದು, ಡಾಟಾ ಪ್ರೊಟೆಕ್ಷನ್ ನ RDBMS ಪ್ರೊವೈಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದು ಯಾವುದಕ್ಕೆ? ಹೈರಾರ್ಕಿಯಲ್ ಮಾಡೆಲ್ಗೆ. Since it is a first model of database system, the RDBMS itself provides security to the database model. Hence, it has the data security feature. And next one is data integrity. So data integrity is nothing but validation of data ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. When you consider this concept, in case of hierarchical model, there is a parent-child relationship between the records. ಅಲ್ವಾ? ನಾವು ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ ಒಂದು ರೆಕಾರ್ಡ್ ಇದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಟ್ ಮೇ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ದ ಲೋಯರ್ ಲೆವೆಲ್ ಡಿಸೆಂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಅಥವಾ ಲೋಯರ್ ಲೆವೆಲ್ ನೋಡ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ದಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಈಚ್ ನೋಡ್ ಈಸ್ ಹ್ಯಾವಿಂಗ್ ಪೇರೆಂಟ್ ನೋಡ್. ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ನೋಡಿಗೂ ಕೂಡ ಏನಿರುತ್ತಲ್ಲಿ ಪೇರೆಂಟ್ ನೋಡ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸಿ ದ ಪೇರೆಂಟ್ ಚೈಲ್ಡ್ ರಿಲೇಶನ್ಶಿಪ್ ಇನ್ ಕೇಸ್ ಆಫ್ hierarchical model. Hence we can provide data integrity easily. And next one is efficiency. So the model which is designed by using the hierarchical database technique is one of the efficient database model anta kariತೀವಿ. So this is about the advantages of hierarchical database model. And when you come to the disadvantages of disadvantages of hierarchical model, the first disadvantage is called hard coding, and second one is implementation complexity, and third one is called database management problem. And the last one is called structural independence. You can observe there are 4 different the disadvantages of hierarchical database model. The first one is called hard coding. You can know that here the records are linked together by using the links or associated together by using the link. So these are called links. In case of hierarchical database model, the data in which it is linked, ನಾವಿಲ್ಲಿ ಡಾಟಾನ ಲಿಂಕ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತೀವಿ, the links are called hard coded because these links are permanently established. ಈ ಹೈರಾರ್ಕಿಯಲ್ ಮಾಡೆಲ್ ಡಿಸೈನ್ ಮಾಡುವಾಗ ಒಂದು ನೋಡಿಂದ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ನೋಡಿನ ಮಧ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಲಿಂಕ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. These links are hard coded ಅಂತ ಬರೀತೀವಿ. Hard coded means these links are permanently established. ಈ ಲಿಂಕ್ಸ್ ನ ಪರ್ಮನೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಎಸ್ಟಾಬ್ಲಿಷ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ. That is one of the disadvantage. Means in case of hierarchical model, the link between the data or link between the records is hard coded because these links are permanently established. And when you consider the second one, implementation complexity. Complexity indicates difficulty. Complexity andre ಏನು ಅರ್ಥ ಇಲ್ಲಿ? Difficulty ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. So we know that designing of hierarchical model is simple. Designing of hierarchical model is simple, but implementation of it or implementation of this is very difficult. ಅದನ್ನ ರಿಯಲಿಸ್ಟಿಕ್ ಆಗಿ ಇಂಪ್ಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಕಷ್ಟ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಬಟ್ ಡಿಸೈನಿಂಗ್ ಇಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಸಿಂಪಲ್. ಡಿಸೈನಿಂಗ್ ತುಂಬಾ ಈಸಿಯಾಗಿ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. And next one is database management problem. So in case of hierarchical model, any changes done in the database structure, ನೀವು database structure ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನೇ changes ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಕೂಡ you need to change in the application what we are using. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಾವು database ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನೇ change ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಕೂಡ it will directly affect the application level. ನಮಗೆ application layer ಕೂಡ affect ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. So that database management will become one of the overhead or one of the difficulty ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. So what is the explanation you have to write under this? Database management problem andre any changes made in the database structure, you must also make changes in the application what you are using. And next, structural independence, or we call it as lack of structural independence anta karitivi, because in case of this lack of structural independence, because in case of this each node is dependent on the another node. Alva, each child node is dependent on its parent node. ಪ್ರತಿ ಚೈಲ್ಡ್ ನೋಡ್ ಕೂಡ ಅದ್ರ ಪೇರೆಂಟ್ ನೋಡ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಕಂಪಲ್ಸರಿ ಡಿಪೆಂಡ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಲಾಕ್ ಆಫ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರಲ್ ಇಂಡಿಪೆಂಡೆನ್ಸ್. ಮೀನ್ಸ್ this hierarchical model having lack of structural independence, that means any changes made to an structure will affect the changes in application too. ನೀವು ಏನೇ database change ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಕೂಡ ಅದು application ಅಲ್ಲೂ affect ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, because it is dependent on another one. It is not independent. ಇದು independent structure ಅಲ್ಲ, ಒಂದು ನೋಡಿಂದ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ನೋಡಿಗೆ ಏನಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ಅದು ಡಿಪೆಂಡ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. That's why the disadvantage is lack of structural independence ಅಂತ ಕರೀತೀವಿ. So this is about advantages and disadvantages of hierarchical model. And next we are going to discuss about the very important concept called as a network model. So let us discuss about the network model. So in case of network model, so we know that the specifications of network model, or the first specification of network model, was presented in the conference on data systems, in 1969. The first specification of network model is presented in Conference on Database Systems or Data Systems in 1969, followed by the second conference in the year 1971. So followed by the second specification is published in the year 1971 anta karite. So the first specification of network model is presented in the Conference on Data Systems in 1969, and the second specification was presented on conference which is held in 1971. And when you consider the network model, it is one of the powerful model. It is one of the powerful model, but it is somewhat complicated. So it is one of the powerful model, but it is somewhat complicated or somewhat difficult. How it is difficult? What are the difficulties we are going to face here? That we will discuss later. So, but you have to remember here, it is a powerful model and it is somewhat complicated. So, in case of network model, the data is represented like a collection of records. Collection of records. Illu kuda aste now data na hege represent ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. In case of network model also, the data is represented like a collection of records anta ಕರಿತೀವಿ. And the relationship between the records is represented by using the links. Relationship between the records na heng represent ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, links ಅನ್ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿಬಿಟ್ಟು represent ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. And in case of network model, link is nothing but association between two records or precisely two records. What do you mean by link? Link as represents the association between precisely the two records. ಎರಡು records ಇನ ಮಧ್ಯೆ ಇರುವಂತಹ ಕನೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಅನ್ನ ಏನಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ ನಾವು? ಲಿಂಕ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. In case of network model, link means it is an association between two records or precisely two records ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. So when you compare the hierarchical and network model, the main difference between hierarchical and network model is that in case of hierarchical model, the data is organized like a tree-like structure, whereas in case of network model, the data is organized like a graph-like structure. The data is organized like a graph-like structure. ಯಾವ ತರ ಆರ್ಗನೈಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ? Graph-like structure ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆರ್ಗನೈಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. Clear? The main difference between hierarchical model and network model is that in case of hierarchical model, the data is organized like a tree-like structure. In case of network model, the data is organized like a graph-like structure. So, in case of network model, the data is organized or the entities is organized like a graph. ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಈ ಎಂಟಿಟೀಸ್ ನ ಯಾವ ತರ ಆರ್ಗನೈಸ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ? ಗ್ರಾಫ್ ತರ ಆರ್ಗನೈಸ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ಇನ್ ಕೇಸ್ ಆಫ್ ನೆಟ್ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡೆಲ್, ದ ಎಂಟಿಟೀಸ್ ಆರ್ ಆರ್ಗನೈಸ್ಡ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಎ ಗ್ರಾಫ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ದ records are organized like a graph or the data is organized like a graph, so that the same entity can be accessed by the multiple paths. The same entity can be accessed by the multiple paths. ಒಂದೇ ಎಂಟಿಟಿಗೆ more than one path ಇರುತ್ತೆ. We can access the data by using the different paths in case of network model. Network model ಅಲ್ಲಿ we are having multiple paths. More than one path irutte to access the data from the database. So that is called as the information about the network model. Clear? What you have to remember here? The first specification of network model was presented in Conference on Data System in 1969, followed by the second specification in 1971, and it is one of the powerful model and it is one of the complicated model. And in case of network model, the data is represented like a collection of records and the relationship between the records is established through the link. What do you mean by link then? Link is the association between precisely the two records. And when you consider the difference between hierarchical and network, in case of hierarchical, the data is organized like a tree-like structure. In case of network, the data is organized like a graph-like structure. And since the entities are organized like a graph-like structure, the same data can be accessed by the multiple paths. So let us write the block diagram for this. So when you consider the network model block diagram, so I am writing the entity here. Department is the entity. In case of this, number and name of the department, and the second entity I am considering as student. Student is an entity. In case of this, number, name of the student. Instead of number, you can take ID of the student, and course offered by the student. And next, when you come to a third entity, I am going to consider course year and course number, name of the course, and unit offered by the course. And next, when you consider the last one, the last entity is professor, and in this I am considering ID of the professor, name of the professor. So this is about the information related to our entities, and link all these entities through the physical links. Ella entities link martini. You can observe here, if you want to access the information from department entity and student entity, you have the multiple paths here. This is a one path and this is the second path. Means from here you can go to here. Means to access the information of same entity, we are having the multiple paths in case of network model. So this is the block diagram of network model anta kariteve. And when you consider this network model, we have to discuss about the advantages and disadvantages of network model. So what are the advantages of network model? So you can see here, mainly we are having two advantages of network model. So it is simple and easy to implement. So advantages of network model. The first one is, it is simple and easy to implement. It is simple and easy to implement. This is the first advantage. And second one is, in case of network model, you can see that one parent can have n number of childs. That is nothing but many childs. If you consider this is the parent node, this node is having the three different child nodes. That means the one parent node can have many child nodes. One parent node ige many child nodes irutte. Similar to that, if you consider this is a child node, nanu idanna child node anta consider madidre, one child node can have many parent nodes. Parent nodes kuda many irutte. Means one parent node can have many child nodes. Similar to that, each child node can have many parent nodes. This allows the network model to permit many to many relationship. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ನಾವು ಯಾವ ರಿಲೇಶನ್ಶಿಪ್ ಅನ್ನು ನೋಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಮೆನಿ ಟು ಮೆನಿ ರಿಲೇಶನ್ಶಿಪ್ ಅನ್ನು ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. So you can see here, one parent can have many childs, one child can have many parents. This indicates that we can see the many to many relationship here. So these two are the advantages of network model. And when you come to the disadvantages of network model, so in case of network model, there is no restriction on the number of entities or number of relationships. In this we are using the 4 entities. In diagrammatic representation I taken 4 entities, but you may add any number of entities like this. Ide tarane ನೀವು ಎಷ್ಟು entities ಎಷ್ಟು records ಬೇಕಿದ್ರು add ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. That means there is no restriction on the number of relationship. Hence the design of network model becomes the complex. Clear? ಇದೇ ತರ ನಾವು ನೋಟ್ಸ್ ನ ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋದ್ರೆ, ರೆಕಾರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ನ ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋದ್ರೆ, entities ನ ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋದ್ರೆ, the complexity will begins in case of designing of network model. Network model in a designing ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, difficult ಆಗ್ತಾ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. So that is one of the disadvantage. Since there is no restrictions on the number of relationships. there is no restrictions on the number of relationships. Number of relationships ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದೇ restrictions ಇಲ್ಲ. So designing of network model becomes complex. And another disadvantage is difficult to maintain the links. In case of network model, because each node is connected to every other node. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ನೋಡ್ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಈ ನೋಡು ಉಳಿದಿರೋ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ನೋಡಿಗೂ ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್, ಡಿಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ನೋಡ್ ಇಸ್ ಕನೆಕ್ಟೆಡ್ ಟು ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ ನೋಡ್, ಡಿಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ನೋಡ್ ಇಸ್ ಕನೆಕ್ಟೆಡ್ ಟು ಪ್ರೊಫೆಸರ್ ನೋಡ್, ಡಿಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ನೋಡ್ ಇಸ್ ಕನೆಕ್ಟೆಡ್ ಟು ಕೋರ್ಸ್ ನೋಡ್. ದಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಈಚ್ ನೋಡ್ ಇಸ್ ಕನೆಕ್ಟೆಡ್ ಟು ಎವ್ರಿ ಅದರ್ ನೋಡ್. ಪ್ರತಿ ನೋಡು ಕೂಡ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ನೋಡಿಗೆ ಕಂಪಲ್ಸರಿ ಏನಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ದಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ when the designing of this will become complex, ಯಾವಾಗ ಇದು ಡಿಸೈನ್ ಕಾಂಪ್ಲೆಕ್ಸ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ, the difficulty in maintaining the links also, ಈ ಲಿಂಕ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಮೇಂಟೈನ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೂ ಕೂಡ ನಮಗೆ ಡಿಫಿಕಲ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. and any one broken link, ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಲಿಂಕ್ ಬ್ರೇಕ್ ಆದ್ರೂ ಕೂಡ it will lead the problem in entire database. ಅಷ್ಟು ಡಾಟಾಬೇಸ್ ಏನಾಗೋ ಸಾಧ್ಯತೆ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಆಗೋ ಸಾಧ್ಯತೆ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. that's why it come under the disadvantage. So what is another disadvantage? In case of network model, it is difficult to maintain the links. Links ಅನ್ನ ಮೇಂಟೈನ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಡಿಫಿಕಲ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ one broken link lead to entire database in problem. Clear? So when you consider the second disadvantage, difficult to maintain the links, because one broken can lead to entire database in problem. So this is about the disadvantages and advantages of which one network model. So next we are going to discuss about the last topic called as relational model. So the name itself tells the relational model. So in case of this is very important for 3 mark or 5 mark annual examination al kelidare. So relational model, the relational model is developed by E.F. Codd, the computer scientist E.F. Codd in the year 1970. So relational model was developed by the scientist, computer scientist anta kariತೀವಿ, called E.F. Codd in the year 1990. So in case of relational model, unlike the hierarchical model and network model, here there is no physical links. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಒಂದು ರೆಕಾರ್ಡ್ ಇಂದ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ರೆಕಾರ್ಡಿಗೆ ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಏನ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ, ಲಿಂಕ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ. ಅನ್ಲೈಕ್ the hierarchical and network model, in case of relational model there is no physical links. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದೇ ತರದ physical links ಅನ್ನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ. That means all the data is represented in the form of tables. These tables are also called as relations. ಈ ಟೇಬಲ್ಸ್ ನಾವೇನಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ, ರಿಲೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕೂಡ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಇನ್ ಕೇಸ್ ಆಫ್ relational model, all the data is represented in the form of tables. That means it is also called as relations. And this table consists of, we know that this table consists of rows and columns. Table ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅದರೊಳಗಡೆ ಏನಿರ್ತವೆ, rows ಮತ್ತೆ columns ಇರುತ್ತೆ. We know that when you consider the table, This is the representation. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಟೈಮ್ ಟೇಬಲ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ನೀವು ನೋಡಿರ್ತೀರ ಅಲ್ವಾ? So this is the representation of table which is having the rows here. So these are called rows. Row 1, row 2, and this is row 3. And these are called columns. Column 1, column 2, and column 3. So the table means it consists of rows and columns. And these rows are also called as records or tuples. ಈ rows ಅನ್ನು ನಾವೇನಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ? records ಅಂತ ಕೂಡ ಕರಿತೀವಿ, tuples ಅಂತ ಕೂಡ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. And when you consider the columns are also called as fields or attributes. Fields or attributes. Clear? You have to remember these points. The relational model is developed by E.F. Codd in 1970. Unlike the hierarchical and network model, here there is no physical links. All the data is represented in the form of table which consists of rows and columns, and each row is represented as a records tuples of an entity. Records tuples of an entity. And each column is represented as an attribute of an entity. Attributes of an entity ಅಂತ ಕರೀತೀವಿ. And when you consider the relational model, in case of relational model, the relationship between two entities or the two tables, the relationship between the two or more tables ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. The relationship between the two or more tables is established through the common attribute name. Not by the physical links. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವೇನ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ, physical links ಅನ್ನು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವೇನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ, ಫಿಸಿಕಲ್ ಲಿಂಕ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ. ಬೈ ಯೂಸಿಂಗ್ ದ ಕಾಮನ್ ಆಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಟ್ ನೇಮ್ಸ್. ಆಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಟ್ ನೇಮ್ಸ್ ಇಸ್ ನಥಿಂಗ್ ಬಟ್ ದ ಹೆಡ್ಡಿಂಗ್. ಆ ಟೇಬಲಿನ ಹೆಡ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಕಾಮನ್ ಆಗಿದೆನ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಅದ್ರ ಬೇಸಿಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಎರಡು ಟೇಬಲಿನ ಮಧ್ಯೆ ರಿಲೇಶನ್ಶಿಪ್ ನ ಕೊಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಇನ್ ಕೇಸ್ ಆಫ್ hierarchical and network model, the relationship between the entities or relationship between the records is established through the physical links. But when you come to a relational model, the relationship between the two or more entities or two or more tables is established through the common attribute names, not through the physical links. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವೇನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ, physical links ಅನ್ನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ. And when you consider the relational model, the some more points related to this is because of this reason. ನಾವಿಲ್ಲೇನು ಕಾಮನ್ attribute names ಅನ್ನ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ರಿಲೇಶನ್ಶಿಪ್ ನ ಎಸ್ಟಾಬ್ಲಿಷ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಆಫ್ ರೀಸನ್ ದಿಸ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿಕಮ್ ಕ್ವೇರಿಯಿಂಗ್ ಈಸಿಯರ್. ನಮಗೆ ಕ್ವೇರಿಯಿಂಗ್ ಪ್ರೊಸೆಸ್ ಕೂಡ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಕ್ವೇರಿಯಿಂಗ್ ಈಸಿಯರ್ when you compare to the hierarchical model and network model. So hierarchical model ಗೆ network model ಗೆ compare ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ querying process. What do you mean by querying? The process of accessing the data from the database by using the query languages is called querying ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. The querying process becomes much easier in case of a network model since the relationship is given by the common attribute names. And when you consider the examples for relational database, Oracle is a relational database model. It follows the relational database model. So DB2 is a relational database model, and SQL Server is a relational database model, etc. So these are the softwares which follows the relational model. So ನಾವೀಗ ಏನು ಲ್ಯಾಬಲ್ ಆಗಿರಬಹುದು ಅಥವಾ nowadays what we are studying database, all the databases are followed by relational models. ನಾವು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡೋ ಎಲ್ಲ ಡಾಟಾಬೇಸ್ ಟೆಕ್ನಿಕ್ಸ್, ಲ್ಯಾಂಗ್ವೇಜಸ್, ಎಲ್ಲ ಸಾಫ್ಟ್ವೇರ್ಸ್ ಕೂಡ ಯಾವ್ದನ್ನ ಫಾಲೋ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ, ರಿಲೇಶನಲ್ ಮಾಡೆಲ್ ನ ಫಾಲೋ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. Means the softwares which follows the relational models are called Oracle, DB2 and SQL Server. So these are the different softwares. And when you consider the relational model, relation about the entity. Now relation andre what do you mean by relation anta kelidre, it is an information. Illide nodi relation, what do you mean by relation? It is defined as the information about an entity. ಒಂದು entity ಬಗ್ಗೆ information ಕೊಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವೇನಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ, relation ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. So this is about the relational model. So when you consider the diagrammatic representation of relational model, so same thing. First I will consider the department here, and it is in the form of table. Compulsory ಯಾವ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ಯಾಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರಬೇಕು, ರಿಲೇಶನಲ್ ಮಾಡೆಲ್ ಟೇಬಲ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ಯಾಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರಬೇಕು. Consider this is a department table or a department relation, and in this department number and the name of the department. And next I am going to consider the professor table here. So professor relation, professor, and in this ID of the professor, then department number of the professor, and course offered by the professor or what he is teaching, or yav course na teach ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. Next I am going to consider the course table. Course table, in case of this number, course number, name of the course and course. Next, when you consider the last one, I am going to consider the student table here. Student table contains number, that is called ID of the student, and name of the student, and course taken by the student. Or you may write here course table alli course badlu unit anta barute, unit. And observe here, the relationship between these two tables can be given through the department number and the department number. You can observe here, this is the department number column. Department number antane barಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ. Department number is present here and department number also present here. So you can give a relationship between these two tables by using the common column name or common attribute name. Illu department number ide, illu department number ide, so that you can establish a relationship. Similar to that, here you have a course, then you can establish a link between this course and course number. Course and course number. So through this you can establish a relationship, and this you can write the name of the student who offered that course. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ ನೇಮ್ ಬರೀತೀರಾ, ಈ ಕೋರ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಯಾರು ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತ. So that the relationship between these two tables is established through the names. ಇವೆರಡರ ಮಧ್ಯೆ ಯಾವುದ್ರ ಮೂಲಕ ರಿಲೇಶನ್ಶಿಪ್ ಕೊಡ್ತೀವಿ, ನೇಮ್ ಅನ್ನೋ ಕಾಲಮ್ ಮೂಲಕ ರಿಲೇಶನ್ಶಿಪ್ ಕೊಡ್ತೀವಿ. Means you can observe here, in this we are not using the physical names, here we are using the common attribute name. Common attribute name ಅಂದ್ರೆ same column name ಇರಬೇಕು. ಡಿಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ನಂಬರ್, ಕೋರ್ಸ್, and here course number ಅಂತ ತಗೋತೀವಿ ನಾವು, course number, and here name of the student and the name of the student. So this is about the relational model. You have to remember these points and block diagram for that model. And next we are going to discuss some of the properties of the relational tables or relation tables. So what are the different properties of relational tables? We know that, what do you mean by table? Table means it contains the data which is stored in the form of rows and columns. Or table is defined as collection of data organized in the form of rows and columns anta karitivi. And when you consider this, the properties of relational tables, ಅಥವಾ ರಿಲೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕರೀತೀವಿ. The properties of relational tables. We know that table, in this table we are having rows and columns. Let us consider this is the student table, and in this student ID, name of the student and section of the student, and consider name is ID is 1 and name is ABC and section is B section. and ID of the student is 2, name is XYZ, and section is considered as C section. And observe here, we are stored the information of the student in the form of table. Information ಯಾವ ತರ store ಮಾಡಿದೀವಿ? Table format ಅಲ್ಲಿ store ಮಾಡಿದೀವಿ. We know that relations ಅಂದ್ರೂ ಒಂದೇ, table ಅಂದ್ರೂ ಒಂದೇ. Relation is nothing but the alternative name for the table, that is called representation of information in the form of rows and columns. ಈಗ ಇದ್ರ properties ಏನು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಬೇಕು. So the first property is called each row must be unique. Each row must be unique. So what it indicates, ಪ್ರತಿ row ಅಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ different values ಇರಬೇಕು. Each row must be unique, different ಆಗಿರಬೇಕು. ಪ್ರತಿ row ಕೂಡ different ಆಗಿರಬೇಕು. And each column must have different names. Each column must have different names. You can observe here, each column, this is called column, this is a column, and this is a column. Each column should have different name. ID is the name of the column, name is the name of the column, and section is the name of the column. Each column should have those different names. And third property is each column must have same kind of values. Same kind of values. Means you can observe here, when you consider the each column must have same kind of values. ID consists of numbers only, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 numbers barita hogtivi. Then name means it consists of text only, and text irbeku, student ina name irutte. And section means A section, B section, C section, D section anta barita hogtivi. It also consists of red letters. That means each column must have same kind of values. Prati column allu same kind of values irutte anta ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. And the fourth one is the values are atomic. The values are atomic means the values must be atomic here. Values ಏನಾಗಿರಬೇಕು? Atomic ಇರಬೇಕು. Means those should not be divided. ಆ values ಏನಾಗಿರಬಾರ್ದು? Branch ಆಗಿರಬಾರ್ದು, divide ಆಗಿರಬಾರ್ದು. That means the values should be an atomic values. Values ಏನಾಗಿರಬೇಕಲ್ಲಿ? Atomic values ಆಗಿರಬೇಕು. And next one is the sequence of rows are insignificant. The sequence of rows are insignificant. And similar to that, the sequence of columns also are insignificant. The sequence of rows also insignificant. The sequence of columns are also insignificant. That means you may write any number of rows and any number of columns in case of relations or in case of tables. So this is about the properties of tables. So the next topic in this chapter is about chords rules. That we will discuss in the next class. In today's class, we completed the database models. In the previous class, we completed hierarchical model. In this session, we completed network model and relational model. So I will give the assignment questions for this. Take down the assignment. So the assignment questions based on today's topic mention the advantages and disadvantages of hierarchical model. And second question is explain the network model. Third question is explain relational model. So these two questions are very important for your annual examination. It may ask for 3 marks or it may ask for 5 marks. So this is about the today's session. Start writing the assignment and submit within today 4 o'clock. Thank you all.